the fairy ointment. Margot Goody was a nurse that looked after sick people and minded babies. One night, she woke up at midnight, and when she went downstairs, she saw a strange fellow who asked her to come to his house as his wife was too ill to mind their baby.
Please, my wife is very sick, and I cannot put the baby to sleep.
Margot Goody at once popped on her things and went down to him. They rode and they rode, till at last they stopped before a cottage door. Margot followed the man, who entered a beautiful bedroom where a woman lay on a bed with an adorable little baby boy beside her.
Hello, dear. Thank you for visiting. It's the arms, you see. I can't move my arms. They hurt a lot. Oh, I am so sorry. Don't worry, I'll be fine. If you could please put my boy to sleep, that would be sure.
Margot took the baby and cradled its head in her arms. At once, the boy went to sleep.
Ah, he slept already. Oh, don't be fooled, honey, for my boy is a naughty one and will soon open his eyes. Oh, but he...
At that moment, the baby opened his eyes again and began to cry.
What did I tell ya? Now, when you put him to sleep again, take that ointment and rub it on his forehead. He will sleep for the night.
And that's what she did. When Margot was finally able to put the baby to sleep again, she took the ointment and gently applied it on the baby's forehead.
Something is strange. I have never seen such a thing in my nursing career.
Margot was a curious person, and when she saw that the man and the woman were talking amongst themselves, she applied a little bit of the ointment on her forehead. No sooner than she had done so, everything seemed changed about the place. The cottage became elegantly furnished. The mother in the bed was a beautiful fairy, dressed up in white silk. The little baby's clothes were made of sort of a silvery gauze, and the man was the fairy king.
Oh. Oh.
Margot Goody realized that she had got into the house of fairies, but she said nothing. And as soon as the lady was well enough to mind the baby, she asked the fairy king to take her back home. And so the fairy king dropped Margot home without knowing that she could see who he really was.
Thank you, dear. Here, a dozen of gold coins for your service. Goodbye.
And saying that, the fairy king went away, and Margot could see that the horse was flying away through the air.
Wow, that was unreal.
Now, Margot lived all by herself. She had lost her parents when she was little and was brought up by her aunt, who was a nurse herself. Margot loved her aunt more than anything, but unfortunately, ill health took her away the previous year, and now Margot was left all alone. No friends, no family, except for her dog, Viscus.
Good night, Viscus.
When the next morning came, Margot was awakened by a strange voice, one that she had never heard before.
Margot! Wake up! Take me for a walk! Margot!
As Margot opened her eyes, she was astonished to see Viscus talking.
Viscus? Are you talking? You can speak? Or is this a dream?
Wait! You can hear me?
Yes!
Oh, thank God! I've been talking to you forever! Now I really want to go out for a walk, and then maybe you could buy me a delicious bone from the dog store?
Wow! This is unreal. It is the fairy ointment, isn't it?
The what?
Oh, never mind. Let's go.
A happy Margot bought a bone for Viscus, and the two happily walked about the park when she heard a butterfly talk to a sunflower.
Beautiful day, ain't it?
Don't talk to me, please.
She could also see little pixies paint flowers and help ants move in a straight line.
Yes, keep moving, keep moving.
And she could hear the birds sing delightful songs. Margot saw it all, and realized how magical nature really was. As they walked, a little ahead, she saw an old lady sitting under a tree, moaning in pain. Margot at once rushed to her.
Oh, are you all right, Grandma? I was just taking a walk when these old legs began to hurt. I thought I'd sit down for a while, but now I can't get up and the pain is excruciating. Let me see. I'm a nurse.
Margot bent down and touched the old woman's feet to examine when glitters from her hands flowed through the old woman.
Oh, the pain is... Wait. The pain? Huh? The pain is gone.
And at once, the old woman jumped up on her feet and hugged Margot.
Oh, you fine lass. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I feel fine. What did you do?
Margot was confused. She looked at Viscus.
What are you?
I don't know. Did you see that spark?
I didn't see any spark, but I saw that a mere touch from your hand cured that woman. And you can talk to me. What is going on?
Magic, my good boy Viscus. Magic is what's going on. Come on, let's go to the market. We have plenty of things to buy.
And so, off the two went to the market. And on their way, Margot fed a beggar, helped an old man cross the road, and helped an injured bird heal with just a mere touch. Margot was delighted at her newfound abilities, but it was all going to end. For when she reached the market, she saw the Fairy King, who went about from stall to stall, taking up things from each. Here's some fruit, and there's some eggs, and so on. And no one seemed to take any notice. Margot at once walked up to him.
Good day, sir. I hope your good lady and the little one are as well as...
But she couldn't finish what she was saying, for the Fairy King stared back in surprise.
What? Do you see me today?
See you? Why, of course I do, as plain as the sun in the sky.
The Fairy King's face turned pale, and at once he disappeared into the air.
Oh, was he rude or something, Viscus?
On their way back from the market, Margot saw a man crying by the brook.
What is it, sir? Why do you cry?
Oh, a witch! A nasty witch has taken my eyesight away because I refused to help her with witchcraft. And now I cannot see. My wife, it's her birthday today, and probably the last one, for she is very ill. She waits for me at home. What am I to do now? Oh, no.
Oh, no. Is there anywhere I can help?
Oh, will you be so kind as to lend me your eyes for a day?
Well...
Please, just for one day. I will give them back to you tomorrow.
But how do I give you my eyes?
Just say, I lend you that. That helps me see. Take it today and bring it back tomorrow to me. That's what the witch told me. She said, if only a kind-hearted person will give me their eyes, then I will be able to see again. No, don't! This is some sort of trick. Do not trust him.
I don't know, Viscus, if I should trust him, but I know I must help him regardless.
And with that, Margot stepped forward and said the words.
I lend you that helps me see. Take it today and bring it back tomorrow to me.
And as soon as she had said that, a bright light filled the air, and the old man turned into the Fairy King, and beside him appeared the Fairy Queen. They smiled.
You? It was luck that gave you fairy vision and powers, but it is your heart that truly makes you a fairy. Margot Goody, we hereby officially turn you into a fairy. That is, if you would like to continue helping people.
Margot chuckled, for there was nothing more she would want to be. She agreed, and the Fairy Queen moved her wand, and at once a pair of wings emerged on her back.
You have a pure heart. Go on, make us all proud. And Viscus? He will always accompany you. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you!
Does that make me a fairy dog?
So that was the story of Margot, who is now a fairy and travels around the world with Viscus. Together, they help people. And come to think of it, it all happened because of the fairy ointment.